All right. Hello, everyone. Let's see how this looks. How's everyone doing today? Anyone here from TikTok? How does this look? Maybe a little bit down lower. We should be good here. Let's get up the Twitch app so we can say hi to everybody. But yes, if you have questions, if you're here from TikTok and you want to ask me about my lice, which I actually don't have, or pregnancy, which I am not pregnant, you can ask me here. Hello. Oh, hi, Olivia. You're early today. You are. Could be better. Oh, I'm sorry. You want to talk about it? I know yesterday you were struggling too. What's up, Alisada? How are you? And hello, Melissa1. How you doing? How you doing, everyone? Say hello, especially if you're here for the first time. I would love to meet you. I'd love to meet you. Oh, by the way, let me check and see. Secret word of the day is Space Mountain. Space Mountain. Hey, Lily, that dress and Minnie Mouse ears next time you're at Disney. Oh, this dress and Minnie Mouse ears next time I'm at Disney. I agree. Hello, Christopher. Menu, we're at a Mexican-Italian restaurant. Happy Friday, Katie. Hello, twin mom, Alisada. Thank you, Katie. All right, so the microphone is working. That's good news. Here for the first time. Awesome. Well, you're in for a real treat. And if you're here for the first time, you got questions for me, you want to know what's going on with all that crazy stuff people say about me, feel free. Ask away. Space Mountain. Good. How's the lice? Oh, God. I don't have lice. And you knew that. But the thing is with TikTok, like y'all saw the viewers there. All I had to do was say, oh my God, I have lice, and be like a cartoon character that people want me to be. And views shot up to almost 2,000 people watching. Like, if nothing else, that should tell you that TikTok doesn't prioritize quality content. It prioritizes controversial content, right? Like, I don't have lice. I'm not pregnant, but people want to be like, whoa, look at this villain on my screen. Anyways. Yes, Space Mountain. Hello, Archangel. Happy Friday. Melissa said, what's my favorite Scooby-Doo character? Velma, of course. You're ready for MexItalian. Perfect. Olivia said, it's like I play Minecraft online in servers, and some people can be so rude and mean, calling me a boy when they know I'm not. I shouldn't care, but it still hits sometimes. I'm sorry, Olivia. Sorry. Trust me, I know how that feels. Hello, Lizzie. Hello, Angel. Happy gay month since we're all gay and stuff. Many of us are. It's true. Alisada said, what new crazy things have happened recently? Honestly, not all that much crazy. I'm just chilling out at a restaurant. I'm having a good Friday. I don't know. I don't know. Nothing too crazy. I made a new friend last night on the internet. Boop, Olivia, 3-stream streak. Hello, Vamp. Julie. Hello, Michaela. Katie said, oh, good. You don't have lice for real. No, I don't have lice. But watch and see how long it'll take for there to be like 10 videos about me having lice at a restaurant. Just wait. Mia Edwards said, hi, my friend is new to being trans. Do you have any tips? Well, nothing like right off the bat other than as a friend, Mia, you can, be loving, be supportive, check in on them, ask if there's anything you need. My tips would be more for you, is to make sure you're there and support your friend. Hello, Leo. No, Michaela, you're not late. We just started. Hello, Trish. Hello, Britt Johnson. Christopher said, Linda Cardellini Velma is OP. Yeah, she's really good looking in that. Love Italian. Heck yeah, twin mom. Mia said, I already answered that. Hello, Plummy. Hello, Rebecca. All jokes aside, your hair does seem to look thicker. Any change or same old? I put gel in it today. Maybe that's it. Could be it. Hello, Tina. How are you? Hello. Happy Pride Month to Alisada. User 52. Oh, lice. Yeah. All lice jokes aside. Got it. I loved how you said you had huge lices. Yeah. They're so big, these lices. Trust me, I know that the plural of lice is lice. Like, I have lice. So much lice. Hello, Bree-Wise. Fellow bi babes. Heck yeah. Okay, I'm actually curious. User52, let's do a poll. Give me a poll. Do you identify as LGBTQ+? And the answer is it can either be yes or no, but I'm an ally. I'm curious what percentage of the people in this community would identify as queer. My guess, I'm going to guess that it is roughly 60%. No. I'm going to say 50-50. I feel like 50-50 would be my guess of queer to not queer. Oh, the titles for yesterday's stream. Dang it. That's the one thing I forgot. User52, can you change that too? Shoot. Yeah, we're MexItalian today. Dang it. Alisada said, I don't want to be intrusive, but would you ever go back to your original gender, or do you feel comfortable even though people shame you or how you express yourself? Totally fine question to ask, Alisada. So my original gender is girl, which might sound counterintuitive, but you don't become a woman. You don't become a girl. You don't become a boy if you're a trans man. You think about it less of changing genders and more like you got mislabeled at birth, right? I was given the label of boy, but I was always a girl. Like if I'm an apple, but I got labeled as an orange, the label doesn't make me an orange. It's the fact that I am an apple, right? I might be mistaken for an orange sometimes. I might, present as an orange, but really at my core, I've always been an apple, pun intended, I guess. So would I ever return to my quote original gender? My original gender is girl, but would I ever detransition? No. Like people can shame me as much as I want, but transitioning was a life or death decision. It was either transition and live or stay in the closet and stop living. These were the options. Christopher said, I hope someone clipped her response here. Otherwise, everything is out of context on TikTok. But the whole point is to get people. The reason I go live on TikTok is to try to shepherd people over here. It's harder to get an audience on Twitch. So, every day we go live there for a few minutes, get like a critical mass, and then hope that some people make the jump. Hello, Samantha. I thought I was your Brickley. Brickley? What is that? Hello, Bills from London. Or is it Bill SF or Bill's F95? I don't know. And hello from London. Janice is saying 80-20. It is 60-40 roughly of yes. Yes. 58% of people said yes. I feel like more people can vote. Can you run that one more time? I want everyone to vote in this poll the next time. There's more people watching that could vote in this poll. But so far we're at roughly 60-40. Let's run it one more time. But yes, the poll, we're going to run that one more time. We do have lots of allies, Katie. Michaela's gay, heck yes. Christopher is LGBT. Bree is pan. Is Demi a part of LGBTQ? I think a lot of people would say that. I'm not so sure. I mean, I think so. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, sure. Why not? Hello, Caitlin. I said hi to Bill from London. Britt said 100% straight mother of 5. Good for you. Janice said anything other than cis het. Yeah. Demisexual, as I understand it, just means you take a little bit longer to form an attachment that can lead to a physical bond. But there's enough room in LGBTQ for sure. All right. Now there's another poll. Everyone go and vote in it. I know there's more people watching than 20. Go and tell us if you're queer or not, because I want more information. Rebecca said, I'll let you know I'm spaghetti. I don't claim any? What? Oh, is that the thing where it's like, spaghetti is straight until it gets wet kind of thing? Okay. Go to the poll. Okay, we already got more votes than last time. It does look to be about 60-40 still. Angela said, I come in here and I'm talking about looking like an orange. Yeah. I was giving an analogy about the trans experience. Alisada said, thanks for clarifying that. I saw so many clips on TikTok. I didn't understand the concept for how you saw it. I'm glad I could clarify, Alisada. Thank you for asking. We already have way more votes. There's more than enough time. We got time. So do you want to vote to say if you're queer or not? We're hovering around 60-40, but I'm very curious. Time Off Queen didn't get to vote. Well, the poll's still up. You got time. Yeah, run it like 5 minutes. Janice said, problem is people can sway the vote because people watch but don't talk. Well, I mean, that's fine. That's totally fine with me. We got plenty of silent watchers, and that's great. We said hi to Bill from London. How do you do the poll? You should be able to tap your little... Oh, someone will say it in the chat. Kay said, I don't know what I am. I love people, not gender. That sounds like you are pan. Just from that, sounds pan. Plummy's on a 55 stream streak. Katie says, you don't need a label, just be you. Also very true. Angela says, dining area is stunning today. I know, right? One of my favorite restaurants. Bill said, I actually love you, Lily. A lot of us in the UK do ignore the idiots. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill. We got plenty of lovely UK people. UK people check in. Alisada said, what state are you in? I'm from Italy. Awesome. I am in California, San Francisco. But I was born in Georgia, the US state. Georgia. Michaela said demi can also apply to straight people, right? Right? So if you're straight and demi, it's not queer. I'm not stating, I'm asking. Honestly, Michaela, I don't know. I don't know. I have no issue with saying that if someone who's demi wants to identify as queer, it's fine by me. There's enough room for everyone. It doesn't hurt anyone, but to include. But I think that it maybe like queer adjacent potentially. I don't know. Plumbing says straight until he gets wet. Is that what they were talking about with spaghetti? That's like a common thing when you talk about spaghetti with relation to queerness. Bill said, what's your view on children being transgender? Reason I ask is I was a tomboy growing up, wanted to be a boy, but if my mom would have taken it that step further with me so young, I would not be happy, as now I love being a woman, if that makes sense. Yeah, look, there is a big difference between a tomboy and a trans man. Trans kid. Like, you can be a tomboy, which is typically defined as a girl or young woman, usually, who presents more masculine but is still a girl, right? Is less on the lipstick and high heels and more about like tank tops and backwards caps, right? Like just to be broad about it. Being a tomboy doesn't mean you're trans. It doesn't even necessarily mean you're gay. Right? Like, you can be a straight woman who is a tomboy, straight cis woman. Sometimes, though, there are kids who are tomboys who kind of use that as a stepping stone to their true gender identity, which is potentially trans boy or non-binary. So can kids be trans? Yes. But being a tomboy isn't necessarily a sign that you are. Hello, Victoria. What's up? What's up? Where did we end up on the poll? I missed it. It looked like 60-40 roughly, right? 60-40, queer to not queer. Olivia said, if you're part of the LGBT... Oh, yeah, that's what we're voting on. Janice said, I just mean the percentage will change based on active and non-active folks. Oh, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. People who aren't, like, looking at their phone. People who have... If you're someone who's, like, working their job and isn't watching the screen, maybe you're, like, a shift at a hospital or... working in a kitchen or whatever it is you're doing, we're doing like electrical panels, I don't know. And you're not looking at your phone right now, I see you. And I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Christopher said, if you're typing, you can't see it. You need to, okay, that's how to get to the thing. Yes, ma'am. Straight until the spaghetti gets wet. Support all. Heck yeah, Rebecca. User 52 says, I get that a lot. I hate that we have to gender things like sports and clothes. Yeah. The whole world is gendered, whether people want to accept it or not. For better or for worse. Victoria says, I'm straight, but I love when people are in love. Me too. Well, I'm not straight, but I do love when people are in love. Chili Chumph is from the UK. Awesome. Angela says, I don't label. I just like whoever. Heck yeah. Victoria says, what's demi? Never heard of that. That just means that, like, and I'm sure someone's already explained it, but that you kind of, it takes a little while for, you have to really have an emotional connection with someone before you can have a physical connection. That's what it means to be demi. Olivia says, I honestly don't know my sexuality. I would think bi, but I might be pan. I'm not sure what the difference is exactly. Honestly, as time goes on, I think those two things are bleeding more and more into each other. But you could technically draw a difference between them in that one is about liking multiple genders and one is about liking people regardless of gender. So, like, there's a difference, but a lot of people would identify as both. So. Streamy says, hey everyone, I had a terrible day yesterday and cried so much and my eyelids are still so swollen and I don't know how to make the swelling go away. Geez, Streamy? You okay, girl? What's up? You want to talk about it? Yesterday you seemed so cheerful on chat and you were so funny. I mean, you're always very funny. So I wouldn't have known, but I hope nothing big happened. We're here for you, friend. Angela says that's true, but in my opinion, I don't think being demi needs a label. I mean, I got no issues with it. Like, it doesn't hurt anyone. If it helps someone like understand their process of attraction and forming connections, I think it's helpful. Katie says, I didn't know I was bi until I went to a friend's house and my two women friends were getting spicy and you were like, what? Katie had a crush on Hillary Duff as a child. Okay. Also, what happens if I turn off noise canceling? Because it's so quiet here. Oh wait, this is on. This is off. How do we like it off? This is off. This is on. You tell me. Victoria says, pan means you like the person no matter the identity. Yes, exactly. Tina said it ended at 21-20. Really? So closer to 50-50. Interesting. Thank you, Tina. Bill said exactly how I still am now. Tank tops and shorts, hair up and a hat. People used to think I was a little boy, and I told everyone I wanted to be one when I was younger. I'm just a masked lesbian. Heck yeah, good for you. We figure things out over time. It's 50-50. Got it, Chris. Hello, Bobby. Holly says, hey, Lily, can you say hi to Holly and Libby? Hello, Holly and Libby. Hi. Libby said, I'm probably leaning more bi, but then if I ever dated, I would date a trans person, seeing as I'm one myself. I mean, yeah. And I think that when something that I like to clarify when it comes to, some people think that if you're dating a trans person, that makes you pan, right? But you can be bi and date trans people, right? Like, I'm a trans woman. So if, for example, I was dating another woman, a cis woman, for example, that doesn't make that person bi. It just makes them potentially a lesbian, right? Because I'm a woman. Bi people, the strictest and like oldest definition is bi means attracted to just men and women, right? And it's evolved since then. But if I'm a bi woman attracted to another bi woman or another man, it doesn't matter if they're cis or trans, right? Now, pan becomes a little bit more relevant when you're talking about a non-binary person, because but then this is when we get into the, where does pan stop and bi begin, and like, I don't know, but you get what I'm saying, probably. Angela says, I went from lesbian to bi to pan to straight to bi, pan to straight, etc. And now I'm just like, no labeling. Whatever works for you. Alisada said, is your thought that you were misgendered since birth and you were always a woman? Well, yes, I've always been a girl or a woman. But, like, it's a little unfair to say that I've been misgendered since birth. I mean, technically, sure. But, like, how would they have known? How would I didn't even know for a long time. I had no way of knowing, and certainly neither did anyone else. So it's not really fair to hold people to that. Like, of course, people used to call me he because I said, yeah, I'm he, him. Until I wasn't. But, yeah, the world got my label wrong, unfortunately, including myself. Janice said, Ella's over here answering the questions after you read them. Sweet. Mia said, what age were you when you became trans? So, no one becomes trans. Just like you don't become gay or become straight or become tall or become short or become, a natural brunette. You're right. Like, I guess technically your hair can change over time. So it's maybe not the best example, but I never became trans. I was always trans by nature of when I was born a girl. The world just saw me as a boy, labeled me as a boy, right? We label people based on their genitals, unfortunately. But that classification system of genital equals gender isn't always correct, right? It is a correlation and not a causation, right? Having a peen does not make you a boy. Having a peen makes you more likely to be a boy. Having a V makes you more likely to be a girl, right? So it's more of a statistical thing than a causal, like, one-to-one. So I never became trans. I was just always a girl, and I happened to be one of the girls that got born with the set of parts that makes people call you a boy. So when did I realize I was trans is probably what you're asking. I was 27, and the year was 2020. Hold on, did I miss Streamy's comment? Something about ice? Oh, ice on the eyelids. Got it. Streamy said, I had a good day until like 5 or 6, and then Zooey mama, it got bad. I'm just embarrassed by the swollen eyes. Don't be embarrassed, girl. We've all been there. You can hear the vents if it's off. Okay, got it. So we'll keep noise canceling on. Got it. Twin mom says, I'm bi, have 2 kids, and engaged to a male. I believe that love is love, and everyone deserves to experience it. Certainly agree with that. Yeah, try ice. It's better on, says Alasada. Okay, what's the cuisine today? We're at a Mexican-Italian fusion restaurant. It's fantastic, and we are going to order a mocktail soon. Vamp said, yeah, I didn't know I was bi until me and my friends got curious and started watching WW? TV show, maybe? But I don't know my sexuality because I'm into gay... Oh my god, Tina just gifted 5 subs. Dang, Tina! That is so sweet of you. Everyone say thank you to Tina. Y'all, it's like what, like $30, something like that? It's a lot of money to give subs. 5 whole subs, and who did they go to? Kickster, Livy, Gabriel. Gabriel, my brother's name. Gabriel. Nelly, we know Nelly, and Someone25. That's so nice. Gift subs are on sale, y'all. That is so sweet of you. Y'all, officially on this stream so far today, Tina is the coolest person in the room. Tina is the stream boss. Thank you, Tina. Thank you for allowing me to do the coolest frickin' job in the world, to sit here and eat incredible food and about to order an incredible drink with incredible people and talk about being gay. Like, it doesn't get much better than this. Thank you. Don't forget to try the raid. Please remind me as we're wrapping up. Thank you so much. Tina is so sweet. Tina is someone who I know I'm 1 degree separated from knowing IRL. And Tina, I would imagine, is probably, I'm curious, Tina, did you learn about me separately from Jocelyn or from Jocelyn? Because either way, a year and change ago, I was at Disney World and my mom's friend Jocelyn was there. So they could hang out while I did my streaming thing. And Jocelyn was like, I got to tell you about this someone named Tina who's like all about Twitch. And at that point, I was doing all TikTok streaming. And she's like, oh yeah, she says like, you should maybe try Twitch streaming. And I was like, I don't know. And lo and behold, I started Twitch streaming and Tina got here and it was, here we are. Now we know each other and it's lovely. Okay, you learned from Jocelyn. She's been talking about me over the years. Got it. And now, in some ways, I know Jocelyn well as well. But I know you in some ways just as well as I know Jocelyn, which is so sweet. All right, and now we're on a hype train, y'all. I try to keep any of the promotional, shameless pugs to a minimum. But if today you want to help make my day and send me off in a good way to the weekend and help me not worry about rent as much and the vet bill for Nugget's teeth cleaning that I got coming down the line, anything you can give would help, be it subs, bits. There's also a gift link which you can give directly with Venmo and Cash App and PayPal. I don't like to ask for things because I prefer to live in a world where I didn't have to do that. But here I am asking. If you like me and you like me doing streams, it means a lot. So thank you. And also, if you want to sponsor any dishes as the meal goes on, you can ask for that price and I'm happy to tell you. Okay, thank you again, Tina. Let's catch up on the chat. Bam said, yeah. Okay, so I didn't know I was bi, says Julie, until me and my friend got curious and started watching WW. I'm sure they'll clarify it down the line what that is. But I don't know my sexuality because I'm into gay girls and trans people. Help. I mean, it sounds like you know who you like. Who needs the label, right? You know what you like. That's great. I'm into gay girls and trans people too. So there we go. Bill said, I love this Twitch. Everyone's nice to you on this side. I'll be joining here from now on. I'm glad you're here. It is really nice here. It is really great. We have our nice little community carved out. Jen says, sending hugs, trying. Okay, so we're talking to streaming. You can try wrapping ice in a soft cloth and holding that over your eyes. Yeah, I agree. Someone just gifted. Oh, thank you, Ebel Scum, maybe? Anyways, thank you for those. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the bits, Ebel. Holy crap. Y'all, if you are subscribed, I need those and by the way, I will respond to all of the comments. I promise I'm not going to leave all those comments unanswered. But right now, I need y'all to put the Ellen DeGeneres emotes in the freaking chat right now. Ellen DeGeneres, who is one of our stream MVPs. Exactly, right there. Not Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen the Generous. Very big difference. We use Ellen DeGeneres' face to represent Ellen DeGeneres, but they're obviously not the same person. Ellen the Generous has just gifted a $100 freaking gift. And specifically, it is for Nugget's teeth. Nugget's teeth. Yes. $100. Straight to Nugget's teeth. That is insanely helpful. Thank you. Thank you, Ellen DeGeneres. That is huge. Y'all, if you've ever had a pet, specifically a pet that requires dental cleaning at certain points, like an older dog, holy moly, indeed. Yeah, throw those Nugget emotes out as well. Thank you, Katie. I accept. Getting dental cleanings ain't cheap. They gotta put the dog under anesthesia and do all sorts of stuff to the teeth. And Nugget unfortunately, is probably going to have a bunch of extractions. His breath is real stinky, but I got to make sure that he's nice and healthy so he can live as long as I want him to live, which is forever. Oh, and thank you again, Tina, for gifting another sub to Katie so they can do the emotes to say thank you to Ellen DeGeneres. I appreciate you again. Thank you, Tina. I love you. But y'all, thank you. I appreciate everyone putting the emotes in the chat. That is how we say thank you and recognize the greatness of Ellen. You are the best. I love you. Nugget isn't here right now, but I can hear him. What is that? Oh no, hold on. I'm getting a call. One sec. Hello. This is Lily. Woof woof. Woof. Yeah, woof woof. Woof. Woof 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 woof. 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 All right. Love you. Bye. Nugget says thank you, and he's gonna have extra clean teeth thanks to you. Mwah. Thank you to Tina for bringing us to level 3 of the hype train. Tina is just going. Tina's on one today. Tina and Ellen together, just absolutely killing it. Love you both. Thank you. All right, let me catch up on this chat really quick. Bill said, "I love this Twitch." Christopher said, I mean no disrespect. Love hearing this. I'm just curious, what's on a MexItalian menu? You're gonna find out. It is very upscale. It's one of my favorite restaurants in San Francisco. The food is truly delicious. It's not like guac with a side of gorgonzola. It is really fusing these two cuisines in an interesting way. Supporter says, sexuality is so silly. I came out as a gay, quote, boy at 11, and it wasn't until I began transitioning early in high school I started considering that I could be attracted to women. Nowadays, I feel like my sexuality fluctuates. It's so confusing. Yeah, I feel you. Which is why labels can be not helpful for a lot of people. Rebecca said, I think sexuality is a huge spectrum. Straight women love D in all aspects. Okay, fair. Also love playing around with any women. I'm assuming that you specifically. So maybe you're pan. Maybe that's only sexual. I was the one with the spaghetti comment. So bye. I don't know. And who needs labels? Who needs labels, Rebecca? You like what you like. Bill says, you look so incredibly healthy now, and please don't take offense. I mean, you can just tell you are so much more comfortable with yourself. I am. I really, really am. I really, really am. Michaela said, would you date a bi or pan person? I know there are some stereotypes about bi/pan women who identify as lesbian, which sucks because I'm a pan woman with a strong preference for women, but some lesbians won't date pan or bi women. Interesting. I'm actually not super familiar. Oh, because they're like, if you're interested in men, I'm not interested in you. I think that's silly. I mean, I have dated pretty much every variant of person with sex. I've dated straight, bi, straight, of course, pre-transition, bi, pan, ace, whatever you want to say. Whatever, I've been with a person who is like that, and I have no issues with any of them, as long as they like me. Alisada says, how do you think the classification system should work? I don't really have a strong preference. You can call yourself whatever you want as long as it makes you happy and feels like it fits. Christopher said, oh wait, hold on. Mia Edwards, what did Mia Edwards say? I missed it. Sorry, I'm making my way all the way back through the chat because I really want to make sure I respond to everyone. It's just a compulsion of mine, and I think it's important when you have a community. Okay, I think I missed whatever Mia Edwards was saying. I think it's more of a realization because of social norms. We live in a society where heteronormativity, which means if you're straight, that's being straight is the quote normal thing, which it shouldn't be. Where heteronormativity is default today, so it's a harder search, if that makes sense. Search. I think I missed the context of that conversation, but y'all will correct me or remind me down there. What we'll be ordering today? Don't forget to try the raid. Yes. 5 subs. I'm so lost on Twitch terms. Being subscribed means that you, if you pay $6, $7 bucks for a month, you don't get ads, and part of that money goes to me, which is very helpful. It's Tina, the MVP. Hello, Eduardo. How are you? Katie says it's like everyone here is lovely or something, right? Crazy. Twin mom looks forward to this every day now. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Okay, talk to Tina Jocelyn. Holly said, what do I identify as? Am I bi, lesbian, or gay? I find this very fascinating. Sorry if it's rude. Not rude at all. I identify as a lesbian, which means that I am interested in other women be they trans women or cis women. I don't have a preference there. And on top of that, a broader definition of lesbian that many people are using nowadays, myself included. I'm interested in non-binary, feminine presenting people, which is a mouthful, but that just means that, you know, if you're someone who doesn't quite identify as a woman, but you're still like, you know, you're still like relatively feminine in your presentation and your gender presentation and vibe, I might be interested. Pineapple on pizza. Angela said, when did I start streaming? Today? Like 45 minutes ago? In general, late 2022. Hello, E. Thank you. I look beautiful. Thank you, Ebel. It's a gift link. Answer that. Excuse me, I got hiccups. Samantha says, is this a dress so pretty? It is. Thank you. Julie says, what other colors would I dye my hair? I think a midnight purple or hot pink would look so good. Thank you. I'm open to anything. I'm a little scared to order a mocktail in a second. I'm a little scared to bleach my hair, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. WW is women with women. Okay, got it. I've seen WLW, women loving women, but that's good to know. W/W. And what do you mean watching W/W? Is that like TV, like content with queer women? Maybe. Got it. Thank you. Hello. Holly says, can you shout out Izzy? Yes, shout out Izzy. Quinn Mom says, cold tea bags help with swollen eyes. Interesting. There's all the Ellen emotes. Holy moly. Can you gift another sub? Olivia said, we got our dog's teeth cleaned and the rotten ones pulled a couple years ago. Sadly, she's not with us anymore, but it was like $700. Yeah, I fully expect it to be in that realm, which is why a $100 gift is so insanely helpful. Zornella says, if bi includes everyone, why does pan exist? What's the difference? Well, so again, like I said, they're a lot of people will identify as both these days, but at its core, the definition of bi is interested in two or more genders. So, you know, if you're bi, you might be interested in men, women, and non-binary people. Pan means you're interested in people regardless of their gender, right? It's the gender doesn't factor into the attraction, whereas with bi people, the gender does. It's just multiple genders do it for you. But again, it's like that's such minutia when it comes to attraction, and like those lines get blurred. So why do these terms exist? For the reason that I just laid out, but you know, they're bleeding to each other. Tina bits too. Yeah, Tina's. Yeah. Discounted subs are a good deal. Hey, there you go. Yeah, discounted subs are a good deal. Christopher says, I have a squeaky toy that has textured surfaces. I clean it and lather dog toothpaste on it and let my dog chew it. Yeah, I wish Nugget would take that. He's not interested in that, sadly. Hi, is my hair bouncy? Yeah, yes? I don't know. Maybe. Ahika says, are there any parties in SF for Pride you're going to? Oh, totally. And I'm going to talk a lot about them on my socials over the next few weeks. Yeah. Janice says, it's 93 and you're going to Adventure Island. Meet us there. Ooh, 93, no thank you. Where's the server? I'm trying to flag them. Oh, you know what? Let's pick our mocktail really quick. Mocktails. They got a phony Negroni, which is a non-alcoholic Negroni with bitter citrus notes. A Mezcal Negroni, which is the same thing, but, and again, these are all non-alcoholic. Mezcal is just a smoky version of tequila, and this would be a smoky non-alcoholic version of this. Something called the Zesty Sip, which has Sid Leap agave, it's a sweetener, strawberry pure, in quotes, puree, I guess, and citrus. And then a limoncello spritz, which has 0.0% limoncello, 0.0% Prosecco, and soda water. What do we think? Let me see if there's anything else that I would want. Ginger beer could be good. Italian water, Italian orange soda, Italian lemon soda. Good to see you. I kind of want a limoncello spritz. Currently abroad. Hold on, sorry. I'm making my way through the chat. Making my way. I'm currently abroad in Tenerife, so I'm jumping in and out. You're good. You're good. Katie says, I use queer as a blanket term, so I don't need to get into gender and sexuality. It's smart, yeah. Emily said, your hair looks so cute. Thank you. Alisada says, do you speak any other languages other than English? I speak very broken French. Like, not really not conversational at all. I can pick out little bits and pieces when people talk at a normal speed, but I can't, like, keep up. But I could string a sentence together if I really needed to. Like, you know, if I could only speak French and I had no phone and no money, I could figure it out. Michaela said, did we get rules and regulations set up for the spill poll? No. User 52. Did you happen to take a crack at that? Hello, Mia. I'm saying hi. Katie says, chat, do I have chicken or pasta for dinner? Pasta. I love you. Hello. I love you too, Izzy. Christopher said, dark hair bleaching is 50-50 risky, but it will look so cool. I know, but I don't want to take the risk. Olivia says, I'm a brunette and I want to dye my hair blonde so bad. Hi, could I do a limoncello spritz, please? Thank you. The mocktail one. Okay. But I'm brunette, I want to dye my hair so bad with pink highlights. It's just the bleaching that scares me as well. Yep. Julie said, yeah, we were in high school and I got on the orange and, oh, got it, that app out of curiosity. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm gay. I'll do it to you. I've heard of that app too. I feel like I've posted on that app before. Actually, quite a bit. Eve says, in reference to what you said, I've bleached my hair before. I think it's super cute. All I need is lots of conditioner. Up to you, of course. Yeah, maybe. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Hello, Astrid. Hello, Miss Patty. Oh, remember yesterday we were talking about the rules of the spill? And how because yesterday was such a gray area and it was kind of to the point where we need like a spill constitution, Bill of Rights situation of like, if there's a spritz from a citrus, if there's, if it comes from the fork, if it spills from like all of the like contingencies, all of like the possibilities. So we don't have to like argue over if it's a spill or not, Dollface, hello. Dope says, do you have a good relationship with my family after transitioning? With my immediate family, yes. It's a great relationship. Mom, dad, brother, 10 out of 10. My mom's side of the family, great. They're all great. My dad's side of the family leaves something to be desired. Not my fault, but they are deeply, deeply conservative when it comes to these things and, think that I'm like possessed by a devil. It's not good. I cut them out. I don't talk to them anymore. At least most of them. There's a couple here and there that are okay. Like, they're not like a total monolith, but like 90% of them I will never speak to again. Unless they learn from their mistakes. Alsada says, you don't consume alcohol. Correct. I am sober from alcohol. Astrid said, I bleached my hair before. It's fine, honestly. Your roots will recover. Okay. All right. You did take a crack at that. Can you post it in the chat, possibly? Is that the Blank Life app? No. They were talking about a different one. That's Red and Black. It's a different one. Yeah, we need a spill referee. Hello from Ireland. How are you? Ireland. I can't do an Irish accent. I can do a Scottish accent just fine. But whenever I try to do an Irish accent, I just end up doing Scottish. Okay. Let's read the appetizers. So, they have From the Sea, fresh oysters, 6 for $24 or 12 for $45. Locally sourced oysters with seasoned tropical fruit mignonette and watermelon granita. That's right. They literally give you a scoop of watermelon sorbet type stuff with your oysters. Ceviche al basilico, which has shrimp, octopus, red snapper, and agua chile verde with basil, capers, olives, olive oil, and taro root chips for dipping. And then ahi tuna tostadas a la Siciliana with crispy mini tortillas topped with ahi tuna tartare, Sicilian-style caponata. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Sicilian-style caponata and a drizzle of homemade balsamic glaze. Yummy, yummy. Can I do a Kiwi accent? Not really. I had to give me I had to hear it to lock into it, but even then, it's like tenuous at best. Yes, exactly, Janice. Supporter said, yeah. Oh, I think the app you're thinking is more like black and like orangey yellow. But yeah, you love Italian food so much. Well, you're about to hear a lot of good Italian food. Canna, hello. Hope you have a wonderful day, and all the lovelies have a great day as well. Happy weekend. Back at you. Hello. Lily does a great Terminator voice. That is true. Mercy loves agua chile and tuna tostada for Alisada. Well, we're just getting started. Those are the From the Sea options. And then we have the For the Table, which are more traditional appetizers. They have chips and basil guacamole. Freshly warmed, house-made corn chips served with our signature basil guacamole. Again, this is Mexican-Italian fusion, topped with Parmesan cheese. Okay, so a little funky, but we've had it before. It's incredible. They also have fresh or homemade focaccia bread with corn butter. Freshly baked focaccia served with cream and corn butter. Yes. What drink is this? This is a the limoncello spritz, which is non-alcoholic. Yes. That's good. Nice and tangy. Got a good body to it. Doesn't just feel like juice, which so many mocktails do. Lovely. Okay, cauliflower al pastor. Roasted cauliflower marinated in a traditional al pastor sauce, served with grilled pineapple and chives. You're so over the day. I'm sorry, Dollface. Okay. Are we getting multiple types of spills at once, or like is the true spill anything that leaves the table ecosystem entirely? This means food or liquid landing on clothing, the floor, or another person. But a true spill, like I've spilled things on the floor, but not on myself, right? And that hasn't counted, right? It sure would be fun to hear Lily's Terminator voice, but someone raised the pine cone rent. Is it really too much? I don't know. You tell me. Sounds like it is. Okay, Parmigiana di Nopales. I'm gonna tell you right now, we're not getting this because cactus is basically okra, but I will read it to you. A unique Mexican-Italian fusion featuring tender fried nopales, that's cactus, with fresh heirloom tomatoes, melted smoked scamorza, parmigiana, and fresh basil. Yummy, except I can't do cactus at all. Does this include? Well, no, I don't agree with that definition because food or liquid or whatever, if it's landed on the floor, it's got to land on meat specifically, right? I need like an essay here. Okay, I'm looking for a paragraph or two about where it has to land, how it has to be spilled, if it, like stain or no, if it's visible or not, like all these things. Y'all help user 5.2. Give them some direction. Not that they need it, but like give them feedback. Beef tartare con uovo frito, which is finely chopped filet mignon tartare. That's raw beef with a chili poblano sauce, topped with a crispy fried egg yolk, served with crispy plantain chips. Pulpo tamarindo, which is octopus. I don't do octopus. And fritura del Caribe, which is calamari. I also don't do calamari. So, these are the appetizers. What are we thinking? The way you pronounce Italian words cracks me up. Is it oh, right. Well, you're from Italy, so you're going to have Parmigiano. I don't claim, I am Italian, but I do not claim to have any sort of skill at pronouncing Italian things. Clarifying question, a bit more specific. Condensation drips can't count. That's entirely out of someone's control. Okay, yeah, I agree. Blair says, I disagree. I feel if it's a spill, it doesn't matter where it lands, you still spilt it. It's right, but do we want to start counting floor spills? Because we haven't up until this point at all, right? So we've kind of changed. I feel like it's fine if we really want to, write these rules and change the game while we do it. But maybe we should start with writing the rules to match exactly where the game has been. Because there are some unwritten rules that we have. Like so far, it's the spill has to be on me. Also, we should run the spill pull now. Puma says, I think a visible mark on my clothing. We got to figure out what visible means. Because yesterday it wasn't visible, but it technically was a spritz, like a very, very light mist of orange citrus on me. Jen says, I'm so glad you don't eat octopus. They are so smart and interesting, and eating them feels wrong. Yeah, it does. Floyd Mom says, anything that falls or drips from your mouth, utensils, or plates and lands on me. I still feel it shouldn't count if a lime or lemon or orange squirts on me. Also, if Lily Bob spills, do we count that? All good questions. Janice said, then I'm going to have to inspect the floor every day. That's too much. I agree. Alisada says, Italian baddie. I didn't know you were. I am. I am an Italian baddie. User 52 says, you people are corrigible. Hi. People are walking by and pointing at me. Hopefully these people are nice. I will always vote for no spill because I'm optimistic and I feel there's room for improvement. I feel that. Mercy says the spill poll is taken very seriously over here. It really is. It really is. So far, 5K on no. Thank you to whoever you are. Streamy says, if it's an obvious big spill on the floor, then it should count, like spilling a big glob of stuff or big splash of drink. Obvious spills are spills. Yeah, I don't know. User52 says, if Lily spills, Lily spills. I don't give a dang if she's Bob Lily. Hey now. No room for improvement. Y'all can deal with User52 today. I ain't. Okay, I think I want the guac to start. Because we had that last time, but last time was a whole cluster. We had to leave after taking a few bites. I think I need redemption on the guac. Okay, so that's where we're going to start. And we will wait for the server to come over. And I'm going to try and make eye contact with them as they... Also, I think those young kids were like trying to get in here and ask to take a picture with me, and they got turned away, which I actually really appreciate. I really appreciate that because they seemed kind of not like here for the right reasons. They're like kind of felt like, look at that weirdo that I seen on TikTok kind of thing. And this a very great thing for this restaurant is they understand me and understand like the way that people treat me sometimes. And yeah, Alisada says I'm not understanding the spill contest. Fair enough. This is how it works. Over the course of every single stream, I am prone to spill. That is just who I am. My whole life. I am clumsy. I'm clumsy. To the point that every time we do a stream at a restaurant, we have a poll, or I guess a prediction, where you can wager, essentially, points to guess if I'm going to spill or not by the end of the stream. And if you're correct, be it yes or no, you win points. But the way you get those points is by accumulating them from watching the stream. Just by sitting and watching the stream, you get points. The points flow. Okay? You watch for an hour, you get a certain amount of points. You can then wager them, and maybe you lose all of them. Hey, could I start with the guac, please?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. What were those people? Were you talking to those kids? What was their deal?
They was asking me if you rent this entire...
If I rented it? That's what their question was?
Yes. And they said they know you from TikTok.
Yeah. They seemed a little not nice.
And they want to come to say hi to you and make pictures with you.
Yeah.
And I said,
Thank
it's
you.
just fine, you know? Like you want to enjoy your time and I don't think so.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling them that.
You're welcome.
Thanks. I love this restaurant. It's called Modi, by the way. M-O-D-I. Fantastic restaurant. The best restaurant. It's pretty almost 50-50 here with the spill poll. But yeah, you can wager your channel points, or pine cones as we call them. And you can spend those points to make me do silly things, which you can see in some menu somewhere on Twitch. Okay, Michaela says, I don't think floor spills should count. I think that things that land on Lily's lap count as spills. No condensation from stuff, but liquid from a cup. Yes, squirts from lemon. Stuff on a fork and plate, yes. Okay. I tend to fall in that opinion as well. Quinn Mom says, don't spill. This is my first time voting. I will do my best. Alisada says, well, you better not spill. I put all my pine cones into you not spilling. I'm doing my best. Rented, why would they assume that? It sounds like what they wanted was some, and I don't know if they're like, truly trolls that are in my troll circle, but a troll might call to inquire if I rented this area because they want, one of the narratives they like to spin about me is that I'm rich and entitled and privileged, so much so that I would rent an entire half of a restaurant just to not have to deal with anyone, which I didn't do. Thank you so much. This looks delicious. Appreciate it. This just happens to be a half of I just happen to have a relationship with this restaurant, and they have a lot of space, and it's a chill Friday. I've streamed from this restaurant many times when they're like popping. It's a Friday, and they're in a business district, so like Friday is probably a little slower for them. But we've been here before, like in this exact place where it's been popping and very loud. But anyways, sorry if I didn't include lap if it lands anywhere on the accounts. I agree with that too. Crumbs should count. No, crumbs shouldn't count. Crumbs shouldn't count. That's too easy. Birria lasagna. They do have birria lasagna, yes. Yes, otherwise everyone will fight about whether something could be considered a crumb. I mean, hold on. Okay, User52 says, debate in my physical environment is do crumbs count? I think they should. But, like, it's so easy for me to get a crumb in my lap. Because then, like, most days I would spill by that definition, right? Wouldn't I? I'm because I'm always getting crumbs in my lap to a certain extent. Okay, here is the basil guacamole. Guacamole. I'm gonna spill my first bite. No, thank you. Cheers. That's delicious. Like, sometimes you get a guac, and you're like, okay, that's guac, it's fine. But sometimes you get a guac, and it's like, oh, this is fresh. This was just made. And that's what this is. It's like, this was a good, high-quality avocado that someone lovingly made into guacamole that knows how to make guac and did it perfectly. Tell my family they're wrong. Don't be a mess eater. I mean, I'll try, but I'm working and immediately Google the menu to daydream over. Yeah. Wait, it's made of basil. There is basil in it, but so this is like a maybe 85% Italian, or excuse me, 85% Mexican, 15% Italian situation where there is basil in it, but it is still primarily like regular guac. All hail 5-2. Yeah, a little basil in it. But what if the crumb stains? Absolutely, it's a spill. But if it's just like a little harmless crumb that I can brush off without any stain, like it'd be one thing if I drop, an oily Lay's potato chip, and you can see a little oil there. But if it's just like a regular breadcrumb, I don't think that's a spill. Crumbs happen to everyone, no matter how careful you are. Now, if you look down to your lap, there's a lap full of crusties. That's different, but I don't think we can quantify that. I think it shouldn't count. Look, I'll go with whatever you want, but that's just my opinion. Would I like to visit any place in Europe? Sure, all of it. France, Italy, UK, etc. Table's design kind of looks like spider webs. It totally does, yeah. User52 says, we'll have a mod meeting this weekend to come to a consensus. Okay. I'm unlikely to be invited, is my guess. I'm just going to hear about it. You're like, this is what's happening, Lily. I'm saying, okay. Okay. The chips look really good and freshly made. They are. User52 said, stains were never a part of this. Someone, not me, said stain. I completely disagree. Okay. Y'all do what you need to do. You make the spill rules. Even if they're harsher, at least we'll have a set of rules to go by. You don't like avocado, Olivia? Mommy says, Lily, send me some of that right now. Okay. Here you go. Yum, 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 yum. User52 will not invite me. Okay. He says, if crumb is bigger than the size of a sunflower seed in the shell, then it's a spill. Yes, but I'm not the one you need to convince. Avocado is not your thing. Okay. All right. Coriander is a hard pass too, so you really don't like avocado. Coriander, by the way, is the way UK people talk about cilantro. That's cilantro. Hello, Pepper Papa. How you doing? Okay. So there are 3 other sections in this menu. One is the fast and fresh business lunch situation where it's like they got burgers, they got tacos, they got salads kind of thing. Where it's like, look, it's all going to be really good and tasty, but they're not taking any huge swings, right? This isn't going to be like signature stuff. There's the mains section, which is their signature stuff. And then there's pizzas, because they also have a wood-burning pizza oven here, and it's delicious. We'll start with the business lunch, fast and fresh place. They have an Aztec Caesar salad with baby gem lettuce. Actually, do I need to read all this? Why not? Baby gem lettuce, creamy avocado, crispy polenta, croutons, cotija cheese, pickled onions, and cayenne Caesar dressing. Fiesta jicama salad, refreshing fusion salad with coleslaw, jicama, pineapple, and cherry tomatoes, and a homemade cilantro lime Greek yogurt. They have an ensalata primavera Italmex, which is spring greens, roasted beets. By the way, I forgot for a second yesterday evening and this morning that when you eat beets, it makes your doo-doo red. And there was a second where I was like, am I dying? And I said, oh, no, I'm not. The ensalada primavera Italmex with beets, creamy goat cheese, cherry tomatoes, sweet roasted walnuts, all tossed in Italian honey lime dressing. Mediterranean Mexican bowl with choice of Mexican-style rice or Mediterranean farro, Roman lettuce, black beans, corn, purple cabbage, pico, cherry tomatoes, guac, queso fresco, finished with a zesty lime cilantro vinaigrette. User 52 said, I am the weakest link, goodbye. Okay. Should I just leave the stream? Do you need me here? I can leave. And happy Pride, Ariel. Back at you. Thank you. Thank you. Kayla said, dang, user 52 is not messing around. They're never messing around. Streamy says, in the tune of the Ricola cough drop commercials. Hikama. Yeah. Yep. Hi, been so busy lately. Only had time to listen and not chat. All good. We're glad you're here. The goat cheese thing sounded good. It did. Any Pride plans? Plenty, but none this weekend. Next weekend, I think, is my first big set of Pride plans. It all kind of moves towards the second end of them. I mean, there's a lot, but you get closer and closer to the Pride parade in San Francisco, and things really start to heat up. Okay. Rice bowl, burrito a la MexItalia, which is a fusion of Italian and Mexican flavors featuring your choice of protein, wrapped in a warm tortilla, Mexican rice, black beans, tomatoes, pico, and lettuce. Okay. And then there's tacos, and they have carne asada al pastor and panko crusted coconut shrimp. They have a burger, and they have a focaccia prosciutto crudo, which is warm focaccia filled with prosciutto crudo, fresh mozzarella, sliced avocado, roasted red peppers, chipotle aioli, and arugula. Where has Catherine been? I don't know. What's she doing? Alisada hates beets. Had them the first time 2 weeks ago, and they taste like grass and mud. I'm sorry. Were they canned or fresh? Anyways, come to Florida, Disney Pride. I would love to, Ariel. Olivia says, does Disney always have Pride stuff, or is it only in June? The majority of it's going to be in June, but I mean, you can probably find Pride merchandise year-round. Kay says, shrimp taco. Okay, that was the fast and fresh section of the menu. Now for the mains. Maybe their signature and most popular dish is the birria lasagna. Two very distinct culinary entities, smashed together. It is layers of tender birria beef, that's Mexican, traditional lasagna pasta, rich tomato sauce, creamy bechamel, all baked with mozzarella to golden perfection. It is quite good. Thank you, Steph, for subbing for your 3rd month. I appreciate you. Thank you, Steph. Love you. Thank you. Woohoo. Alisada said they were fresh beets. I don't think canned beets exist. Okay. I'm sorry you didn't like it. So that is the birria lasagna. That's a classic. They also have spaghetti, chorizo, and clams. I am not a huge clams person. They have ravioli elote I funghi selvatici. That's going to be homemade ravioli filled with sweet corn and ricotta, served in a butter and sage sauce, topped with sautéed wild mushrooms, finished with balsamic and queso fresco. Very good. I've had it before. They have lemon chicken a la herbe, which is herb marinated chicken from Mary's Farm, grilled with sage, rosemary, lemon, garlic, and morita chili, served with thyme, lime, Calabrian chili dressing, roasted potatoes, corn ribs with queso fresco. 2 more. Branzino Acchiotte Pesto Fusion. So that's a big old butterflied fish, not for me. And then a black bavette steak and mezcal. Mezcal is tequila, but it'll be mostly cooked off. Tender bavette steak marinated in ricado negro, finished with mezcal butter and toasted sesame seeds, served with polenta, infused with taleggio cheese, grilled Treviso style endive. What do we think? Do I like lobster? I like lobster. I just very rarely find that the price of lobster is justified. You know, canned jarred beets exist. Pickled beets are delicious. I like all forms of beets, to be honest. Streamy loves clams, and clams love me. Beets by Dre. Ha 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 ha. Have we done a seafood boil stream before? No. One of these days, we'll get to it. Why don't you marry the clams? What if I could? Y'all being silly. Do I not drink alcohol? Sorry, I'm new here. You're totally good, Stunna. No, I don't. I am sober. This is a mocktail. Okay. So of those, of the fast and fresh, I would probably go for either the Caesar salad or the burrito. Probably the burrito, because I've never had that and it looks interesting. If I were going to go with the mains, I would probably, honestly, go for the chicken for some reason. I don't know why. The birria lasagna is great. Birria lasagna or the chicken. I've had the lasagna, it's great. Chicken I haven't had, it looks interesting. And then we come to the pizzas. Pizzas. There are 8 different pizzas. I've had some of them. I haven't had all of them. But they are as follows. The Pizza Regina Margherita, which is a classic margherita pizza featuring San Marzano tomato sauce, fresh mozzarella, and basil leaves. Classic. The Pizza Diavola, which is a spicy pizza topped with fresh mozzarella, spicy Mexican chorizo, jalapenos, and tomato sauce. Pizza Prosciutto I Funghi. That's tomato sauce, mozzarella, prosciutto cotto, sauteed wild mushrooms, baked to perfection in a wood-fired oven. Hello, Kenny Cooper. What's up? Pizza capricciosa, or capricciosa, maybe? Capricciosa? I don't know. Tomato sauce, mozzarella, ham, mushrooms, artichokes, black olives, baked to perfection in the wood-fired oven. Looks good. The Pizza al Pastor Mexico City style, which is a traditional pizza with mozzarella, al pastor pork, pineapple sauce, roasted cebolita, which is spring onions, and cilantro sauce. I've had this before. It's a little sweet for me, but I did enjoy it. The Pizza Crudo y Chile Poblano, which is a fusion pizza topped with grande mozzarella, roasted poblano crema, San Daniele prosciutto, and fresh arugula. This might be my favorite pizza they've done. Followed by the Pizza Huitlacoche, which is a unique pizza topped with fresh mozzarella, Huitlacoche mushrooms. I think it's like a truffle, maybe? No, just mushrooms. Roasted cherry tomatoes, sweet corn, and it is truffle infused, followed by a seafood pizza with succulent lobster, garlic sauce, and basil. What do we think? My favorite pizza in general, I don't know. My probably at Tony's they have a margarita there. It's really hard to beat. This place comes pretty close though. What do we think? Twin Mom says, let's try new stuff. I made it. Hello, yo girl. How are you doing? Kenny's just chilling. Cool. Olivia's back. Yum. Black olives. I think I want a pizza. Mercy says, I try not to eat pork, but prosciutto is my weakness. It is really good. Let's see. Let's try something new. What have I not had before? I've not had the lobster pizza before. I've not had the prosciutto and mushroom before. I've definitely not had the capricciosa with artichokes and black olives. I've not had the chicken. I've not had the burrito. What do we think? Stacy says lobster pizza. It's a little pricier, but that's okay. What are we thinking? User52 says lasagna. Capricciosa for the win, says Alisada. Olivia said, I wanted a pizza so bad today, but there's only a 4-cheese kind in the freezer, and I hate that one. Really? I prefer the 4-cheese one. I'm trying to eat less and less meat. The lobster pizza does sound interesting, or the chicken. Something light and summery. Okay. Okay. Let's do a poll. Option 1, Option 1, lobster pizza. Option 2, capricciosa pizza, which is what LMG and Alessandra are saying. So, lobster pizza, capricosa pizza. Alessandra, am I saying that right? I say we just choose between those two. I think these are my... You could put birria lasagna on there, user 52, if you want, I guess. But honestly, maybe just those two. Those are the two things. You said it right before. Capricciosa? Is there a CH kind of sound? Capricciosa? Like that. Lobster pizza sounds good, says Puma. Yeah, let's do it between the two pizzas. I'm in the mood for a pizza. Why not? I'm in the mood, y'all, for a pizza. Capricciosa. Got it. All right. Poll is up. Go ahead and vote. And of course, if you definitely want to see me do one of them, you can fund the food. The pizza, the lobster pizza is 32, the capricciosa is 24, and the birria lasagna is 28. If we want. That will override. Too late. Oh well. Birria lasagna got 1 vote from user 52 probably. Lobster is winning over capricciosa. Artichoke is a pass for me. The capricciosa, as a reminder, is mozzarella, ham, mushrooms, artichokes, black olives. Like definitely a kind of a supreme-ish. It's not supreme in the, traditional sense of the word. It's supreme in that there's a lot of stuff on it. Rude. Who's rude? Oh, people not voting for it. Lobster pizza's getting it. Gourmet pizza with San Marzano tomato sauce, topped with succulent lobster, garlic sauce, and fresh basil. I'm getting birria for dinner because of me. You enjoy that. All right, looks like lobster pizza is going to take it with 62% of the vote. Unless, of course, someone overrides. Lily said, honestly, I don't know my favorite kind of pizza. I mean, pizza is good. Pizza is just good. It's yes, there's bad pizza, but even lower quality pizza can be satisfying sometimes. Jen says, but Lily, you don't like lobster. It's not that I don't like lobster. It's just I find that the upcharge for lobster is rarely worth it for me compared to anything else. I don't derive that much more pleasure from lobster than anything else. God, that person has the cutest hair that's walking by. I know you can't see them, but they have natural red hair. Just walking by. Incredible hair. What were we talking about? I was distracted by a person. A cute person. Look, I see a cute person. I don't know what to tell you. This is just me. Quinn Mom says lobster. Yeah, okay, lobster pizza wins with 58% of the vote. 35% to capricciosa pizza and 6% for birria. Womp womp. Who was the other person other than user 52 that voted for the lasagna? Was it a pity vote for user 52? I must know. Okay. Next time, order the capricciosa is so good, or the quattro formaggi. Yeah, I mean, look, it sounds good. Don't get me wrong. It sounds very good, but we're getting the lobster pizza. That is so nice. All right. Anyone have any tea to spill? When we get slow, when we settle into the stream, when all the initial excitement has kind of boiled down and people are like, all right, I'm settled into the stream. We lose a few viewers, we're kind of down to the core people or the people who had to go. I asked the question, does anyone have tea? Does anyone have a dilemma that they're going through? Something, it could be an interaction you had. It could be something that happened to you, something that happened to another person that you know. a kind of like a am I the asshole kind of thing, or like a, am I overreacting kind of thing. Anyone got that kind of tea, or want my advice or the advice of the chat? Feel free to put it in. Give me a little snack. Give me a little morsel of something. We need to sustain the stream. When a runner is running and they have those little like Jello bits that give them the carbohydrates after the first few miles. That's what I'm asking for from you. That's what I'm asking for. Still here, just doing my makeup. Feels like a FaceTime. Wait, hold on. It kind of feels like a FaceTime because I'm replying, but out loud. It's funny. Claire says, not tea, but my wedding is 3 weeks from today. Awesome. Traveling 2 weeks from today for it. Incredible. Is it a destination? I guess if you're traveling, it sounds like a destination wedding. Where? If you don't mind me asking it. And also, why wasn't I invited? Why wasn't... Look, I'll come to your wedding. I'll come to your wedding. I guess. If it's close enough. Congrats and good luck. Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. Minecraft, where you been? Someone was asking about you yesterday. And I was like, yeah, I haven't seen much of Minecraft lately. Where did they go? Are they alive? Are they just playing Minecraft? What's the deal? What is the deal with Minecraft? Magic Dusty getting married in 3 weeks. Good for you. Are you getting married to Blair? Yogo said, sadly, you have no tea today. Alas, alas. Jen said, so I asked my husband if he's excited to see me at night when he gets home. Okay. Excited? Or like right now? Like, did you ask him today, are you excited to see me when you get home? Or like in general? You're married. Blair says, yes. Well, I guess you can say destination. It's in Florida. I'm traveling from Texas. My family's coming from North Carolina, and his family's from Massachusetts and Virginia. Wow, very cool. Where? Well, I guess you don't have to say it in Florida. Florida's a good place to get married. Hi, could I do the pizza whole box, please?
Yes. Would you like more chips for the pork?
I think I'm good. No, thank you. I mean, I think I got a lot of chips. I eat a lot of guac on each chip, okay? It's a perfect proportion for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, though. Okay, Olivia said, I talked to this guy for a couple of days. Not romantically or anything, but yesterday, I don't know if he had a bad day, but he started texting very dry. And I was like, why are you being like this? Which she responded, what do you mean? So I said, well, you usually talk more or in a different way. Which he responded to, like you ever cared. Ooh. Like, what? What do you mean if I ever cared? I care so much. I told him to just get his head straight and DM me after he cooled down a bit. Ooh, big red flag. I guess if it's not romantic, then... But even still, like, one of my friends texting me that, I'd be like, no thank you. Maybe not worthy of friendship even. Ew. Red flag regardless. Alisada has tea. This boy I've been talking to for like a month has been super invested for the majority of the time, but near like the end of 2 months ago, he wasn't even texting me anymore. But then texted me and said that we needed to talk in person. Okay. But I had a feeling he wanted to end the talking stage. So I just asked him if he could do it by message so I wouldn't be crying in public. So he admitted he met someone else and is really sad about it. While life goes on. Well, life goes on. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. That stinks. 2 months. 2 months like is enough to really be a bummer. I had 2 months relationships that really messed me up for more than 2 months. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened. Dollface says, I went out to run an errand this morning and the battery in the Jeep was dead. I got that taken care of and clocked in for work, and this guy I'm seeing called me saying his truck broke down in Johnson City. I couldn't help because I just logged in. Johnson City. Johnson City. It's unfortunate for him. But yeah, you can't help that. You can't help that. Dusty says, nope, I'm eloping to Banff, Canada, getting married in the mountains. Good for you. Good for you. Nadia says, nothing major, just watched Backrooms as you recommended, and it was a thriller. Really enjoyed it. I'm probably going to see that this weekend. I'm excited to see it. North Florida Panhandle, cool. Brittany says, I get married in a week. Why is everyone getting married? What the heck? We're getting married at the courthouse and then having our ceremony/reception on Saturday. Good for you. Mazel tov, Brittany. Awesome. Where's my invite? Blair says, yes, I will update. It's at sunset, so maybe I can watch the stream while I'm getting ready. Has anyone ever watched this stream on their wedding day? I hope so. Congrats, have a blast. Mercy says, this isn't Am I the Asshole, because I know I am. But I blurted out that I wasn't attracted to my man after spicy time because I wasn't in the mood and have just been overwhelmed with life. No bueno. Oof. That's an unfortunate thing that you can't take back. How'd that go? Have you had spicy time since? I'm sorry. At least you know that wasn't good. Jen says, if he's excited to see me in general after work, because I'm always so excited to see him. I was kind of joking, but he came over and gave me the biggest hug and held me and smacked my behind. That's the right move. It totally is. You got a good one, Jens. You got a real good one. I love that for you. Twin moms got tea. This morning I got a phone call from a number I didn't recognize, so I didn't answer. Turns out they left a message, and it was my niece's father and his mother trying to get a hold of me and my niece. Okay, my niece hasn't seen or talked to any of them for over a year and a half. I'm not sure how to go about this situation. Any advice? Can you remind us about your niece and what happened there? Oh, her parents and grandmother are in active drug addiction. Yeah, don't give her over. Like, I mean, it sounds like that's not what you want to do. So don't. Just because they ask doesn't mean you have to tell them. Just from off the cuff, don't tell them. Blair loves all the June weddings. Yes. Brittany says, you're more than welcome to come, but we're in Virginia. I'll see you there. Kiki says, June is the most popular month in the entire year for people to get married. That makes sense. Alessandra says, sorry, I write so bad in English. Not really. But yeah, he was immature anyways. He was 19. How old are you? And he knew for such a long time that he didn't feel anything for me anymore. Like, since we were talking for a month, in the last 2 weeks, he lost interest. He should have told you sooner. It's unfortunate. Dollface says, I love when they smack the tush. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, good for you. You get that smack. Good for you. Twin mom says, I have full custody of her for over a year, and her father just got out of jail. Yeah, I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't say nothing. Just, you could lie. Say, like, I haven't heard from her. You could just simply not respond and hang up. You could say, I'm not going to tell you. Whatever you think would. My instinct would be to say whatever is going to make them back off. Be that I don't know where she is or fuck off. Oh, I'm sorry, I cursed. I do curse often in my life. I've just trained myself not to do it on stream. Mercy says, yeah, not great. I apologize and made sure to be intentional and spend time with him. It's been hard to find the energy to have spicy time for probably months. I'm not sure what to do. I'm on medication, so maybe it has to do with that. Especially if it's like an SSRI, I can see it. I can see that. Yeah, but as long as you're making amends, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you're making amends. Don't clip it. Wait, why did we ban Al-Asada? Do something? Maybe I missed something they said. Olivia says, I'm turning 19. Oh, were they not old enough? Oh my God, I'm turning 19 the 21st of this month. I'm old. You think you're old and you're turning 19? You're still a teenager. What are you talking about? You're probably the youngest one in the stream. Oh, you're not old. Don't say that. Don't say that. Of course, twin mom, of course. Kay says, that was awesome. Do it again. No. I will not drop F-bombs. At best, this is a PG-13 movie, okay? Y'all, if you didn't know, every PG-13 movie gets one use of the F word. Just one. I don't know why that's the rule, but that's what you get. And that was my one PG-13 F word for the day. Brittany's like, girl, I'm almost there. I'm 33, pushing 34. Dollface 48. User 52 is in their 70s. Haven't seen Catherine in a minute. Hope she's okay. Yeah, I hope she's okay too. I mean, I'd like to believe that she's just, having a great time with Michael. If you don't know, Catherine is someone who's very frequently been involved with our community, and we know a lot about her, and we haven't seen her in a few weeks. Twin mom's 36. Yep. User52 said, y'all should have heard her talking about Frankie on the phone yesterday. So, oh, yeah. So many. Bobby's 40. Jen's is still in their 20s, thank God. Yeah, no, they're not in their 70s. I'm just playing. They're not in their 70s. They're in their 80s. Do I have a Discord channel? No, sadly not. I do not have a Discord channel. It's just not safe. We used to have a Discord, but then in the purest sense of the word, we learned why we can't have nice things. He says, I have clothes that are older than 19 years old, babe. Oh, I have clothes that are older than 19. You are a baby. I'm 54 and loving life. Good for you. Hello, Katie. Hey, it feels old. User52 is young at heart. Yeah, young at heart. Olivia says, so much responsibilities. Yeah. What about Discord? Oh, I don't have one because time and time again in the past, when I did have one, me and some, unlucky lovelies were taught that trolls have no limit to the amount of time they will spend or how far they will go to make my life and people in this community's life uncomfortable. And in Discord, no matter how many safety precautions you add, it doesn't matter. They will find a way. Michaela says, I'm not getting married, unfortunately, but I came to the realization yesterday that... Ooh. Thank you.
Would you like anything else?
I'm great. No worries. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you. All right, here's a lobster pizza. Okay. Michaela says, I'm not getting married, unfortunately, but I came to the realization yesterday that my ex is a POS and doesn't deserve me. She will reach out now and then, give me just enough to keep me hooked and give me hope that makes me feel completely worthless. It's been hard because I had so much love for her, but I realized I don't feel the same anymore. Yeah, and it's important to recognize that people can still have that kind of power over you, even if you don't feel the same. Even if you're like not in love anymore. Even if you just have like negative feelings towards that person. Our brains don't always respect us. I'm sorry that's happening. Maggie says, I love your shirt. Thank you. It's actually a dress, but thank you. Did we order yet? Oh yeah, we have our guac and now we have our pizza. Young at heart, but not in the knees. Well said. Michaela says, I'm just a sad girl now, but I'm doing my best. Hey, Michaela, you're not alone. You're not alone. You'll find someone. Dollface says, the guy I'm seeing is 3 years younger than me, and he gives me crap about being his cougar. That's funny. I love that. Yo Girl says, yeah, well, I told you about the one idea. I'm sorry if I zoned out. I'm kind of tearing up. Are you okay, Yo Girl? What's up? Marissa said, what happened? Oh, just people who have no lives will spend time infiltrating, not just my Discord, but any Discord that they deem to be, whatever, worthy of infiltration, and will do everything from like doxing people, me and others, harassing, extorting, like pretending to be someone, asking for money. Like there's a million things people will do. So, and Discord is just like here in the chat on Twitch when we're live, we're all watching. It's hard for anyone to like really get away with anything. But if it's 24 hours, we can't, if DMs come into it, like I can't help if someone is in your DMs and you send them money, Anyways, User52 is not 80. They are our age. User52 and I are basically the same age. Was it like a few months difference, something like that? Speaking of, has anyone seen Jay? Jay? Who's Jay? Nader says POS as in piece of crap, not HIV. Yeah, that's it. Autism showing. Brittany says, my ex-husband tried to reach out a few weeks ago. Come to find out, his fiance has just dumped him. Ooh. Because he also treated her like absolute trash, was a blank to me, and he wanted pity and for me to come back. I really hope you said no. I really hope you said, you flipped the bird and said no thank you. I hope. Yogro says, when you watch your 13-year-old pup really struggle, oh, I'm sorry, Yogro. Sorry. Trust me, I get it. Can we get a close-up of the pizza? You certainly can. Oh, Jay Clark, I'm not sure. So here's our lobster pizza, okay? We got tomato sauce, mozzarella, tomato, Lobster bits. Cilantro, it looks like. No, parsley. Parsley. Green onions. It's really good. They gifted me my first sub, and the last time we talked, it was about the relationship they're in. Yeah, I do. I remember them now. They haven't been here for a while. I haven't seen them. Look what the cat dragged in. It's me. Oy vey. Everyone brace yourselves. Amber's here. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. All right, here. Let's try this lobster pizza. So crumbs aren't a spill as of today. I'm just going to say that. If user52 really wants to make crumbs a spill over the weekend, they can, but that is not the rules as of today. Not while I have something to say about it. Okay, this is still a little bit too hot. Let me give it a minute or two more. The crust looks lush. The crust is very lush. It's not filled. It's just poofy. And, I hope they're okay, too. People come and go. And then come back sometimes. So, yeah. Brittany said, I for sure said no. Now I have a brand new fat engagement ring on my finger from my current man and not a whack-ass Pandora ring my ex bought. I love that. Good for you. I hope your ex knows how big that ring is. Post that everywhere for him to see. Twin Mom says, here's the real test. Is it lobster or imitation lobster? Having not tried it, and just from looking at it, and I don't even have to look at it, this restaurant would not give imitation lobster. That's just not how this restaurant rolls. I know the people who run this place. They are not an imitation lobster kind of people. Yeah. They are the real deal. But it's that aside, just from looking at it, it's clearly real lobster. Yeah. Yes, hide your kid, hide your wife is my motto. Yeah. Real girl's gonna head out. Love you too. Chris says, that looks great. I'm on an all-white food diet today because I got my teeth white. All white? What? Like mayonnaise? Apple? All white. Mayo, apple, white bread, I guess? I don't know. What is that even? What? Rice? I guess there's white foods. Yeah. Is that what the dentist tells you? Only white foods? For how long? See a close-up of the nails. Yeah, sure. The middle is the Eye of Sauron. I had to clip some of it off. It's been a while. And then the outside is the ring. Only foods color white. No, I got that. Yeah, I was just trying to think. Cauliflower, egg whites. Okay. Mayonnaise was the first thing I thought of. White onion. What else is white? Yeah, I guess there's enough. Banana. Okay. What does lobster taste like? Never had it because of how it looks. Seafood. It's like a very tender, meaty seafood. Excellent. The lobster is great. It doesn't overpower. It's not like, you can taste it, but it's not like, oh, this is a fishy pizza at all, which I really appreciate. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Really good. Cottage cheese, sure. Thought of marshmallows, fair enough. There's a lot of white foods, clearly. 24 hours, white food diet. Interesting. Now I know. I dropped the G-bomb earlier. G-bomb. Gumar. I don't know. Something is delayed for me. Maybe. Yogurt, sure. Mayo, sour cream, horseradish. Okay, all right. No oregano today. No, thank God. No oregano on the pizza, Tina. Or Katie. Nope. Kayla says, I saw foods before Lily questioned what a white food diet was. Okay. Hello, Mocha. Olivia says, it's crazy to think lobster was fed to prisoners in the past and considered a low-quality food, and now it's one of the most expensive ones. Yeah, it's weird. Let's go. I think you mean the F-bomb, Jens? I did drop an F-bomb earlier. Yeah. I figure. F and G are right next to each other, right? On the keyboard. Someone can clip me saying it. They're very generous with the amount of lobster they put on too. Oh, really good. Oh, really good. The AirPods keep falling out. Might go to Italy just and eat on authentic pizza. I don't think you have to go that far, but not a bad place to get pizza. Dang, Lily's just dropping them left and right. Can I taste the lobster? Oh, yeah. Do you not like the pizza crust? It's good crust, but I'll like usually eat that as like an after. It depends on the crust. This crust is a little bit, it's good crust. A little bit too rough for me to want to eat on its own, but I'll like scoop some up with it. They're good. Is there cheese on it? Oh yeah. It's like basically a margarita pizza with lobster and pico and tomatoes, more or less. And I guess onions. The fresh mozzarella. Fresh mozzarella. Yeah, this is a really good pizza. TBH, if you want to eat more, definitely eat the crust later. Yeah. Like pico de gallo. And I thought that was parsley, but it is definitely cilantro. Yeah, there's pico de gallo in there, I think. I don't know if they call it pico. Succulent lobster, garlic sauce, and fresh basil. And look, I don't think it says it, but it is definitely like a tomato, cilantro, onions, which is pico, right? Isn't that pico? All right, what do we think about dessert? We'll probably get the dessert menu. Succulent. What's that guy? It's like succulent Chinese meal. I was just trying to enjoy a succulent Chinese meal. Like a whole meme. All right. So we got all the tea out. If there's any other tea, please indulge. Ice cream does complement pizza. That is true. Do y'all want to play the game? I've been wanting to play this. Let's play it. Where I have to do a celebrity impression. I pick the celebrity, but you have to guess who it is. And, you know, I normally would just be able to, you know, do it. But the rule here is that I can only say the word meow. Okay? So let's do an easy one to start, okay? And the first one, first person to guess gets a point. And honor system for points.
Okay.
Fantastic. Could I have the dessert menu, please? Thank you. Mads new. Spill some tea real quick while I keep eating pizza. You spill tea. Thank you. What would happen if I ordered a pizza from Italy? It's like a 2-day drive. Wait, where are you, Olivia, in the world? Because when you said you want to go to Italy, I was thinking, oh, ha ha ha. I assumed you were in North America somewhere. I guess not. I feel I know what's the first one going to be. Okay. All right, while we're waiting on Matsumo's tea, guess the impression from me saying meow. 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 First one's easy. Olivia says I'm in Belgium. Oh, well then yeah, you should go to Italy. I was laughing at it because I was like, haha, so far. You should go to Italy. I'm going to give it to Streamy because yes, it's technically Arnold, but Arnold Terminator, same thing. Streamy 1 point. So my mom says it would be so cool if The Sims had like live mode and other games where we could visit each other and all have a party at Lily's house. That would be fun. It would be fun. Matsumu says my soon-to-be ex-husband went crazy and he followed me thinking I was going to a guy's house. But even if I was, we aren't together. So now I got a lawyer and I'm going after him for more child support. Good. You freaking get him, Matsumu. You get that dummy. Squeeze him for all that money. Get it. Okay. Olivia, time for a road trip. Sly Stallone. No, it was Arnold. It was meow. Meow. He's trying to pay me way less in child support than he should. Now you got to get that child support. Get him. My dad has mentioned this several times a day for like a 5-city trip. You should. Okay. Impression number 2. Meow. 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 Someone can get that. You can get it. I believe in you. Natsume says, yeah, he's a jerk. He called me a blank. Damn. He said I was... Ooh. I was like, not your business what I do anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Not at all. So what if I was? Plummy got it. Point for Plummy. It is Christopher Walken. Meow. 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 All right. That's okay. You don't have to be good with impressions. All right, next one. Meow. 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 I'm not sure if that was any good. Meow. Meow. Yeah, Canada got it. Canada got it first. It was Obama. Obama cat. You can't stream and take photos. Streaming IRL is not an option. That's fine. Exactly like once he kicked me out, then my business was no longer his. Yeah. No. Yeah, that was Obama. Who else do I got? All right. I'm realizing I only have so many impressions. Meow. 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 And I got it again. That was easy. Yeah. What other impressions do I even have? Oh, here's a good one. All right. Meow. Meow. I'm all good. Thank you so much. Oh, I would love it. Yes, please. I would love a box. Thank you. Meow. Meow. Go on. All right. I'll read the desserts while you guess. Churro tiramisu. Look, I love freaking tiramisu. Some good guesses, but none. No, not Morgan Freeman. Jennifer Coolidge is an excellent guess because it's very similar to Jennifer Coolidge, but it's not. Not the Terminator. Not the Terminator. I'll do it again. Kind of like meow, meow. I can see that being Jennifer Coolidge. It's like a hot dog. Gonna suck you down like a hot dog. Yeah, LMG got it. It was Owen Wilson. Wow. Oh, no, wait. No, Mercy with Owen Wilson. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Yeah. No, sorry. LMG, you were almost there, but it was Mercy. Mercy with a point. Wow. Wow. Meow. Who's the kazoo kid? All right. Let's see if I can pull this one off. Meow. Meow. Actually, I don't know if you're going to get that one. Meow. No. Meow. I don't think anyone's going to get that one. Meow. Purr. Meow. That's not good. I'll give it a minute. I'll read the rest of the desserts. Thank you so much. All right, so the churro tiramisu, which...
Okay, David is here. I don't know if you, David, he's gonna say you a churro right now for you.
Oh, that's so
okay?
sweet.
Would you like coffee?
I am caffeine free, so I cannot have espresso.
Wait, let me double check if you have like
or non decaffeinated espresso,
yes.
Maybe. But I even that is a little bit risky sometimes. But a churro on its own would be lovely.
All right, churros isn't the way. Would you like choice on the other dessert?
I think that would. I mean, a cheesecake margarita or just a churro both sound fantastic.
Choice one. I can tell.
How about the cheesecake margarita?
Cheesecake margarita.
Thank you so much. Plummy got it. That was Darth Vader. I was going for Darth Vader. Like Darth Vader. Meow. Meow. Like that was kind of fun. Right? Kind of do it. You sounded like Jennifer. I did sound like Jennifer Coolidge. Okay, let's see. Who else can I? Y'all know my impression bank too well. Oh, did Streamy say it first? I missed it. Oh yeah, no, I totally missed it. Streamy did say it first. Streamy did say it first. I apologize. I missed it. You're right. You're right. You're right. This is probably one I shouldn't do. No, I'm not going to do that one. That's like verging on problematic to do that one. Okay, here's one. Here. Meow. 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 I think that's as good as it's going to get. Not De Niro, not Biden. Nugget. No, not Nugget. Jen's got it. That was Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Meow. Meow. Sorry. No, that was Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton. I gotta get into this one impression first before I can do a meow of it. It's like meow. No, it's like meow, 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 meow. It's only so many syllables to give you this one, but I think that's how this person would say meow. 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 And it's not Christopher Walken. It's like, meow. 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 This is a really hard one. For just meow. I can say a sentence and you'll know without a doubt who it is, but meow is such a tough one. Meow. Meow. Not Tom Hanks. This is not an American. Things have been so tough and you're fixing me. So tough and you're fixing me. I will continue to meow for you. It's like meow. 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 Yeah, I'll just give you this one. It's not Putin. I'll say more in his accent. It's so Pete. Maybe I can't do this guy. It's like the pizza. It's me, the meow. It's me. I have a limoncello spritz. Spritz. I can't. It's freaking Sean Connery. It's like the name's Bond. James. It's me, Sean Connery. Meow. Kind of works. Not really. Yeah. Did you say that before you heard Sean Connery, Tina? Meow. Sean Connery. Meow. A little bit. I knew it before I said, okay, I'll give you the point, Tina. I'll give you the point. Whatever's happening, I love it. I'm glad. Sean Connery in Marnie was such a smoke show. Now, has anyone seen Sean Connery in Zardoz? If you're looking for a movie that will make you both like deeply uncomfortable, but also like not able to look away, watch Zardoz. All right, here's another one here. Meow. Hello, Fallon. Welcome to the meow game. Meow. Meow. Kamahal? I don't know who that is. Meow. 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 It's also a hard one. I'm digging into impressions that I don't really have a huge grasp on. Oh, Kamala. No, not Kamala. Not Kamala. Any guesses before? That one was hello, Chili Pepper. Okay, so this one was I'll try and say something more in his voice. Hey, you heard about this? You heard about this pizza? It's meow. It's meow pizza. Hey, look, you heard about this this knife? What's the deal with the knife? Probably a really bad impression of him, but thanks for the tip for some activities for tonight. Of course. I don't know, I'm getting a vague Chicagoan 1920s transatlantic meow. That sounds about right. It's Jay Leno. Yeah, it's Jay Leno. Hey, have you heard about this? Have you heard about this? Meow. Meow. You heard about this? He's kind of got like he's got the little thing. You got Jay Leno. It's me, Jay Leno. Look, I'm here on late night.
Do you want me to help you boxing them?
You don't have to do that. I can put it in. So. Thank you, though.
I have a surprise for you, that's it.
Thank you so much. Thanks. I need to put my child. All right, I'm gonna try another one. This one might not translate, but meow, meow, no, meow, 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 meow. There it is. Meow. That's it. Yeah. Mercy got it. Awesome powers. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was awesome powers. Oh, thank you so much.
Would you like other drink or?
I think I'm good. I'll have to check, please. Thank you. Can we do a cow impression next? Yeah, well, next time we play this game, remind me, and we'll do it with the cow. Okay. My napkin went, so I'm going to take this one. What other celebrities do I even know? Oh, yeah. Can I do one of... Okay, here's the one that was problematic that I'll just do. It's meow. No. Meow. 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 French Lily, meow meow. C'est un pussycat. Oui, oui, c'est un chat. Je suis un chat. Je dis meow. Alors, je mange le cake fromage, fromage gâteau fromage avec le fraise, le fleur, je ne sais pas, lemon. Oui, c'est Michael Jackson. Oui, Twin Mom, you got it. C'est Michael Jackson. Oui, oui. He's like, meow. What's the problem? I don't know why everyone's so mad at me. Meow. No, if I was going to do South Park, I'd be like, meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, here's another one. Ready? Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. I don't know. That's a little iffy. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. It's like a spicy berry sauce. Love it. This cheesecake's delicious. Anyone got any takers on that? Maybe it's not that good. Meow, meow. Is Bob Dylan. I don't really know much about Bob Dylan other than he got a sound in the song starts like this. And his poetry. Is it chilled? Oh yeah. I play electric. Oh yeah, there's definitely like a chili pepper in this berry sauce. No, really good. This one's done. Meow. No, that's not gonna do it. I was gonna try and do like a Ron Swanson, like meow, meow, meow. April? No, that's not good enough. Or how about this one? This is also Parks and Rec, which I'll give it away. But it's like meow, 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 meow. That's like Tom from Parks and Rec. Like I don't know. Give me my zerts, kind of. Anyways, I don't know. I'm running out of steam on impressions. I'm running out of steam. We're really good, by the way. Y'all there? Y'all napping? It's okay. It's Friday. It's been a long week. I wish I could say I'm going to go home and chill. Help, I'm broiling. Maybe you should go inside, Janice. You think about that? Go inside and stop being outside. Help, I'm in an oven. Have you considered leaving the oven? Have you considered leaving the oven you're in? It's really hot. There is no inside. Okay, getting back in the lazy river. Good call. I really hope it wasn't AI, but I saw a video of someone who had a really big backyard. It looked real. And it was like an inflatable lazy river. It wasn't that big. It was big, but it was big enough that you could probably like float. I don't know how you would move through the lazy river because there was no motor. Maybe it was AI, but it looked really cool. It looked really cool. Michaela's going to see Ariana Grande next week, and I'm so excited. I'm excited for you. That's awesome. Is she still making music? Or is it like the hits? Craig said the blow up lazy river. I saw it. Definitely looked AI. Yeah. Now that I think about it. I wasn't looking too closely, but I was like, huh. The AI is just getting so good. There was this account I saw the other day. And like, of course, Insta wants to, because I, of course, make this kind of content myself, it recommends to me a lot of other spicy content, which is fine by me. But I saw this one account in particular that just like immediately screamed AI to me, but it was this fake non-existent gas station worker who was very clearly like, 18-year-old with braces, cute looking person, very much appealing to the like gross man who just is like secretly likes the braces for really awful reasons kind of thing. And I was like, first off, I was like, but I was so fascinated because it was so clearly AI. But I was like looking through the comments, and none of it, not one of the comments was like, this is AI slop. Not one. All of the men were like, oh, so pretty. Like, where do you live? Like, one of the ways to tell if something is AI, if there's any writing at all, like if there's like a book or like a label, look at that, right? Because in one of the pictures, she was like, the whole fiction of this non-existent person is that she worked at a gas station, right? And she would like take these risky pictures of herself while she was on shift, and she would be wearing like the uniform, and like there'd be like the gas station behind her or whatever, taking a selfie. And you look at the labels, you like zoom in at the text, and it's just gibberish, and it's like, how do y'all not see this? How do you not see this person doesn't exist? at all. And then you look through and her face looks a little different every time. Yeah, it's not as easy as the fingers. Now it's getting better and better, but there are still tells. There are still tells. Just the other day, I was chatting with someone on a dating app. Chat for maybe like 20, 30 minutes, you know. Hey, what's going on? What you doing? Oh, you're here visiting. Cool, cool, cool. And we went back and forth. We were like trading, very safe for work, just pictures of ourselves. She was asking me what my favorite pic of hers was, which in retrospect is like, oh, this is a scammer, like trying to figure out what pictures to use. But every time she sent me a picture, I would run it through the AI thing just to be sure. And some of them had like a little mini flag, like maybe AI, and I was like, But then they sent one, and it was like 100% AI. And I was like, oh, well, this person, I'm not talking to a real person here. I am talking to a person, but it's not this person. And I sent them a screenshot of the AI detector thing, and they blocked me. But it's hard to tell sometimes. It's hard to tell. Okay, hold on. Jens wants to be in a lazy river. Emily says it's 90s here. I almost need a pool. I think you do. Frankie said I only noticed it because I was about to. Oh wait, you could buy it. It's probably one of those things where it's not nearly as cool or as big, right? He said Adventure Island. Olivia said I swear my parents will send me videos and be like, look how cool, and it's just AI slop. Yeah, I've gotten a couple of those too from my parents. Michaela says no, she's still making music. She's putting out an album in July. Good for her. Jessica says, I'll be floating down a lazy river tomorrow, but it's an actual river. We're going tubing. Fun. Wear lots of sunscreen. Janice does that to my kid, or Janice's dad does that to the kids. Yeah. Michaela says, also, I'm going to be in SF this evening at the pop-up shop she has going on. Wait, who? Oh, Ariana Grande has a pop-up shop. Where? In SF. The AI Puerto Rico song is getting me right now. I'm not aware of it. I don't know what that is. It's horrible. I got tricked by my favorite AI Insta model. The goth boobies are not real. That's so sad. And also, there are these tools out there right now for spicy creators where you can, and I don't use it, to be clear, but where you can upload pictures of yourself to it and be like, this is my face. And then it will generate AI of you doing stuff. Just like out in the wild, it'll be like picturesque photos, which sometimes are a little hard to tell because, like, especially if you have some pictures that aren't AI, so it's like this is a real person, but they just don't feel like going out and taking pictures. They're just gonna post these instead. But there's still, I still pride myself, maybe like 85% of the time I can tell. But because, you know, if it's just one image, maybe you could trick me, but I don't know. Jessica says, AI is everywhere now and it's crazy. Now even more to worry about being scammed. Yeah, seriously. Olivia says, I swear I could open Facebook right now and one of these videos will pop up. Oh yeah, for sure. Any social media, there's going to be just like fake. And I hate it. Also, those slop videos are responsible for like destroying the planet. I read an article, not to be too doom and gloom, but I read an article the other day about it and how like the amount of gigawatts that the Earth has to offer in its current, like the amount of, like if there's like one power cord connected to the Earth for every single watt of electricity, right? The amount of power that the Earth is providing is not enough for what AI needs it to be, period. And not just power, but also the amount of like RAM, computer RAM, there's just not enough produced. Like the amount of minerals on the Earth are not providing materials quick enough to build the things that AI needs to exist, or the power it needs to exist. So like, that's why you're seeing all these data centers that are trying to be built to some success and some not, because like they're investing trillions of dollars into this idea, this terrible idea, which, you know, only exists in a world in which like our planet is a barren wasteland and all of it is going to AI for some reason, all of like the resources. It's depressing. That's why I don't like AI. South Park literally did an episode about fake AI videos not too long ago. Yeah, maybe I'll check that out. Nadu says, is it on Disney Plus? Is what on Disney Plus? I need to check. I gotta go back and film some stuff. Asked for the check a while ago. It could be that they don't. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab the check. Oh, South Park. It's on HBO and Paramount. Oh, sorry. Yeah, could I grab the check, please? Thank you. You just got a semi-fit check there. All right. Yeah, I've been watching Widow's Bay. Has anyone been watching Widow's Bay? That's a great show on Apple Plus. Really good. Just watched the last episode, the most recent episode last night. It's really good. It's like,
Here you go.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. Give me some.
Appreciate it. Just found a video of AI dogs, which reminds me there's a whole Facebook page with over 1 million followers generating videos about a husky screaming, doing all kinds of tricks, and in the comments, everyone's like, aw. And I'm just like, bro. I think the human race isn't as smart as we give itself. We give it credit for, sadly. Jessica says, there have been some really crazy, relevant episodes and movies on South Park. I mean, how crazy the world is. I find humor in how South Park is tearing into that. I do sometimes, but I also think that they are dangerously centrist and kind of, you know, and look, it's great to have a mindset of like everyone, no matter which side you're on, can be made fun of, sure, but also the underpinnings of like their politics are sometimes fine and sometimes like so I don't know, but like I'd be lying if I said I wasn't like super plugged into South Park 10 years ago, because I was. It's like seeing the people on Facebook copy and paste those status messages like I don't give Facebook permission to use my content. I can't believe people ever fell for that. Like what why would anyone even think to make that kind of message? Because clearly it doesn't, there's no one's gaining anything from it. It's not like a computer virus where you can steal someone's data. This is just messing with old people. Yeah, still have it in 2026. I mean, AI is going to be so good that people will make whole movies and TV shows with them replacing actors. I think they will try. But at the end of the day, well, I think there are arguments on why that can't happen. There are arguments that AI can only get worse from here because once you get to AI exists because it learns, it takes all of the things on the internet that humankind has ever made. It looks at the entire internet. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Like on day one, it was like, okay, what do we got here? Let's look at the internet. And the way it works is it predicts whatever based on the past, what like the next word or like the next image is going to look like. It's gotten to a point in theory where so much of the internet is AI that it's like when it's learning, it's like it's kind of like it's drinking its own pee, kind of, which is gross, but it's like learning based on AI content. So it's kind of like degrading a little bit in a way. So there's arguments about that. And then also, AI can only regurgitate past ideas. It doesn't come up with new ideas, right? It can use past solutions, past creative things, but it's never going to be like, hey, I have this brand new idea that no one's ever thought of, because that's not in the nature of AI. So will AI be able to innovate? No. Will it be able to produce slop that some people might enjoy? Yeah, unfortunately, probably, especially when you go on like kids' YouTube right now. I have friends who have kids who are like half of YouTube is, for kids, is like AI slop. Because kids don't know the difference, and that's not it. Anyways. Okay. Let's do the guessing game. Sorry, I'll step off my soapbox. They very kindly comped the dessert. We got the chips and guac, the pizza, and the spritz. I will tip very nicely. I'll tip like 80%. Because they always take such nice care of us here. And while we're at it, I'm going to look and see about spills. User 52, are you there? just so you can help me here, because I know we haven't like completely come to any conclusions yet. I'm not seeing any spills. I will stand up so you can see. I don't see any spills. Definitely crumbs, but as of today's rules, crumbs don't count. I think I'm good. I think it's a no spill day. No spill day. All right. Who was the closest? I will tell you. Anyone else? I'll give you a few, like a half minute more. 61K. Go to Dollface and 19 others. Congratulations to everyone who believed in me. Yes, yes, yes. Olivia, guess 98.76. Pre-tip was 58.65. I tipped $40 to make it 98.65, which means that you were way less than the dollar off. And what do you win? Ooh, Shannon's on a 30 stream streak. What do you win, Olivia? You win nothing. Nothing. And this stream is wait. Since when did knives have a ringtone? Go for Lily? Amber? You're calling from my fridge? What do you do? Oh, right, you live in my fridge. You're mad that you're jealous of Olivia? I know, I see you said that in chat. That's not very becoming of you, young lady. Yeah. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. And just to drive the point home, and I wasn't going to give Olivia anything, but now I'm going to give Olivia everything. Yeah. No tears. No tears. You're tough, remember. You're tough, you're strong. You're a tiger. I love you, bye. You win everything. Congratulations. Okay. It is Friday. I must go home and film some stuff because I already got my makeup on and I really don't feel like making myself up on Sunday, so I'm going to do it today. Because pine cones is in your blank is bad for health. True. It's true. Did I eat yet? Still on drinks. Oh, we are at the very end of the stream, sadly, Angelus. Oh, the raid. Okay, so how do I do a raid? Thank you, Blair. Is it ! raid? So no, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. I need you for the raid if I know anyone. Is it? How do I raid? Like this? No. Oh, it's /raid. Okay. Will it populate with people who I know who are live? /raid. What is the number 2 beside my name mean? It means that you voted no on me spilling. It's not populating, so I'm going to real quick exit out of this and see if I know anyone who's streaming. Okay, Chase is streaming. We're going to raid Chase, okay? So everyone, if you've never been in a raid before, what's going to happen is I am going to effectively send you via Magic Portal to my friend Chase's stream. Okay? Chase uses they, them. They are a VTuber, which means that you don't see their face, you only see like an animated avatar of them. When you get there, just say hi, hope you're good. Just say hi, hope you're good. You can stick around if you want and hang out with Chase. If you like what they're doing, they're really cool. I know them in real life. They live in San Francisco. We've hung out before. They're really sweet. And yeah. Oh, yeah. So what do you do when you're there? You can use the nugget emote, or you can say, hello from Lily's stream. And I'll pop in there too, okay? Just give me a minute. I have to end the stream and stuff, but I'll be there in like less than a minute, okay? So I'm going to press the button and you're going to go, okay? Prepare yourself. Be nice. Use they, them pronouns for Chase. And yeah, give them some meows as well. All right. Bye. Stay lovely, Panyo. All right. Oh, it says 30 views.